Tell your mama to tell you about that piano.
This is the story of a black family escaping the South.
Ask her how them pictures got on there.
Placed on screen by a black dynasty in Hollywood. The Piano Lesson is executive produced by Denzel Washington. The lead actor is his eldest son, John David, and his youngest, Malcolm, makes his debut as director.
How you gonna find his way all the way up here to Pittsburgh? Son ain't never even heard of Pittsburgh.
The film is an adaptation of the play by Pulitzer Prize winner August Wilson, a pioneering playwright who chronicled 100 years of black American life, each play set in a different decade. The Piano Lesson is arguably his most famous creation. Set in 1936, its relevance persists.
The themes have endured in a way that some days you're saddened by or disheartened by, but there's also such themes of persistence and resilience, resistance.
What's exciting too about August Wilson, and could be looked at as unfortunate, is the relevancy of a subject matter, of the capturing a very specific experience in the African-American way of life and interactions and its relationship to the country. And what is beautiful about this film and this filmmaker is his perspective on old school ways of thinking and problems that we still have, and the new lens on like racism, and the new lens on upward mobility of the black folks and the migration and those kinds of themes that we've seen in films before, know in story, but we get to see it differently. He opens up the words cinematically in a visual way, so you feel the intensity and the weight of these characters.
In the film, we see a black American family trying to banish the painful legacy and history of slavery. In America more widely, what does that exorcism look like, trying to shake off that original sin?
What does it look like?
Yeah.
Rap music, some of these athletes out here, the way they express themselves. I think you see it in poetry, you see it in authors, you see it in the things that we do, this film thing. It's in forms of expression, the way we use the N-word now. I think it's funny, like how August writes, every N-word is properly placed. Like it's something that is just so specific to the personalities of the African American experience.
That's your family. That's your blood.
John David Washington plays Boy Willie, a dreamer who wants to sell the family heirloom stolen from their family's slave masters. That piano is haunted by the past. It's a timely metaphor for a country where some American civil rights laws have now been rolled back, and in this upcoming election where race is once again at the forefront. Do you feel that the themes and the kind of history of racism and the backlash against things we're seeing, like affirmative action and schemes to create justice for African Americans, does that make this election even more urgent when you think about the themes in the film?
Yeah, I think every election is urgent.
What to say?
Yeah, I think there's an urgency necessary in all of it, and it's actually a topic that is much bigger than just American history. I see it over here too. What I've seen is a little bit of distance. People put in between, oh, that's an American issue. Slavery is an American issue. That's a part of American history and the Black American experience. When it's actually not. It's a much bigger issue that everybody's implicated in. And I think it's been interesting to see some of these productions come over here and try to engage that audience here and say, hey, are you ready to talk about your history? Are you ready to talk about yourself? Are you ready to look at this mirror? And there's a little reluctance there, but there's a great challenging moment that's happening right now. And our election is a catalyst for that. But it's been interesting seeing that challenge be put in front of you lot here, and say, hey, and say, hey, can you deal with? Are you ready for this conversation?
Thinking about Boy Willie, he's talking about his American right. I mean, Malcolm X said, white is like it's a state of mind, really, and he's thinking, he says in the play, ain't no difference in me and a white man. So he's trying to purchase land and cultivate it into generational wealth, the very land that his family suffered on. I mean, that's his American right, to his point. So like, as far as elections, it's our American right to vote and our American right to be active in that way because of our history and how we even came to vote in the first place.
So you're both award-winning, award-nominated artists, but you come from a dynasty. Your parents are very significant actors.
Have you found that that has helped or hindered the way that you are received as artists?
Have we received? It's hard to tell right now. I feel like I've got so much to learn and I got so much to do.
I'm very, very proud of my family. I'm proud that I was raised by people with strong identity on who they are, a consciousness and a code of conduct and code of ethics that they stand on and instilled in us. I'm new here, but I'm honored to be sitting with him and what we've all done together. It's been beautiful.
What would you say is the lesson of the piano lesson?
The lesson of the piano lesson: be proud of where you come from and know that you have the power, a complete autonomy over if you want to change that or you want to, build on it to grow it.
Bong bong.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.